Welcome to this new Flight Simulator update movie. In this movie, we're going to look at the latest additions in the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2020 for the PC version. And as you can see in this week, it are 20 new items. So let's have a look at them. So first of all, there's, I would say, the new package, the A320 Special World Deliveries from 2 Pilot, which has been reduced in price as you can see. It contains liveries for the Airbus A320 Neo, including, I'd say, 20 liveries in 8K and 4K, with the best performance for the A320 Neo. That's the default one, right? So the default one which comes out of the box. And these are some of the airlines which they include, right? So American Airlines, British Airlines, KLM, Delta, Lufthansa, United Airlines. And here we can see some screenshots. So again, a nice pack, which adds a lot of liveries so you can make it more realistic when flying in your aircraft in Flight Simulator. So the next one is the A320 NeoWorldly Deliveries Pack number 2, created by the same developer, also for the same aircraft. In this case, 25 liveries, also the same quality, 8K and 4K. But in this case, there's a, let's say, different airliners targeted. List from Africa, right? Air Cairo, Senegal, Congo Airlines, and then some, I would say, smaller ones from Europe, Monarch, Anima Wings, and then some from South America, or at least one, Ciderol. And then we've got the list from Asia, Air China, Nepal Airlines, Royal Air Philippines, and several other ones. So 2 livery packs, I would say, for I would say pretty neat price, right? Not too expensive, so that's good. Then we've got a new airport, Dublin International Airport, Echo India Delta Whiskey, created by MK Studios. So they updated this airport. Again, it's, I would say, discounted price, as you can see. So it has high fidelity rendition of the Dublin Airport, built from the ground up. That's pretty cool. The optimized yet crisp texturing throughout all buildings and textures, and detailed yet frame-friendly Pier 1, 4, and the tower interiors. So that's always good, right, to see the frame-friendly versions, because as we all know, I would say Flight Simulator is pretty resource intensive, and using this custom scenery sometimes impacts the frames per second massively. So recently captured, hand-corrected and colored rectified auto imagery, detailed true-to-life aprons, surfaces, line and paint markings, including the brand new runway 28R and 10 Lima. So they are including the latest runway of this airport, as well as the realistic, fully operational AVDGS implementation like in the real world. This might require an addition for an additional pack, but that's, let's say, kind of unclear from the manual. But it looks like, right? So be careful with this one. It might require you to buy something in addition to that, although I would expect it somewhere here listed. But hey, I don't see it here in the release notes. Then the landside buildings and significant points, right? Points of interest near the airport, as well as compatible with most aircraft AI plugins and optimized as well for MSFS performance guidelines for the PC and the Xbox version. And here you can see some of the screenshots, right? Including the, say, some PMDG content, the interior. So that's really nice. British Airlines. So cool to see. Then the next one is from Red Ring. Red Ring, known for its, I would say, legacy content, right? Or I would say historical content. That's probably a better wording. The Aeropostale 9035 route, which takes you from Tangier to Dakar, Okam, as well as to the France 35. So this is a bundle again, right? So you can see that it's bundle total. You get a discount for it. And then you will get multiple packages, including several airports, which you're, I would say, visiting during this route, as well as France and 9045. We've been to the details in previous videos already, right? So a lot of 4K textures, detailed buildings, but then built in the 30-ish buildings, right? So that means that we're going back to 9030. Same thing is applicable to those aircraft and all kind of other vehicles which are on the airports and on the cities you visit. In some cases, it will conflict with, I would say, the existing content. So be aware of that. That's also mentioned over here. And this is what they are going to do, right? So they replace several normal aircrafts, which are, I would say, the default aircrafts in Flight Simulator, with the red wings. So have a look at the manual on how you can install it, and this is the full package which you will get again for a discounted price. Then we've got another airport, which is the or another airport enhancement by Force Simmers. It's the airport ground enhancement pack. Well, as you can see, it enhances the ground, which means that they are enhancing the textures from the runways, taxiways, aprons, ground markings, and tire skid marks. Uh, and well, that's how it is. It would be have been nice if they would have, I would say, before and after picture, but it looks like they didn't have it. But I'd say it looks pretty nice. Then we've got Koshi for the Beautiful Canyons number 6. It's their latest release. Koshi is known for its routes to, I'd say, several canyons. In this case, the Kali Gadagi, the deepest gorge, right? So it will bring you to the main ridge of the Himalayas. And you will fly multiple routes, right? So you multiple routes. It's, I would say, pretty lengthy route. And then it will take you, and there are some, I would say, audio languages included, which will explain some of the things, which is really cool. So if you love flying, say long flights, but then have some guidance on it, right? So some explanation, right? More kind of a tour. Then this is definitely a package which you might want to have a look at. Then we're coming to the F18 Deliveries Collection by Four Simmers. So in this case, 28 incredible liveries on the mighty F18. Again, also reduced price. So what will you get? You will find in this bundle two F4 Simmers packs. The F18 Ultimate Squadron worldwide and the F18 Skyforce worldwide. So you get two packages for the price of one, or almost the price of one. And here you can see some of the pictures. Again, if you love flying jets, but you want to make it more realistic, then have a look at this one. Then again, from Four Simmers, we've got the Kodiak Worldwide Deliveries. Again, a livery pack. Here's like a huge disclaimer, right? It does not include the aircraft itself, so be aware of that. You need to make sure that you also have the aircraft, because else it won't work. Makes sense, right? So in this case, 24 liveries across almost 350 variants. I'm not going to go to all of them, but here you can see everything which they have. And they are bringing you free updates, as well as the quality which they are delivering is 4K or 8K quality. And they say it's detailed liveries. And here you can see some examples. So that, I'd say, again, looks pretty cool. Then we've got La Palma aerial imagery scenery from Island Creations. So they went to La Palma and they applied new ground textures, right? Custom ground textures, as you can see. The realistic manual color correction that brings La Palma to life, sharper imagery, no ground tint, no clouds visible on the ground. They upgraded the ports, they upgraded the night lighting, appropriate vegetation, right, which means other trees, etc. Accurate coastline, as well as other improvements. So if you love flying over La Palma, then this might be a package which you want to buy, because you can see, if you would compare it with the default content, this one looks far more realistic compared to the previous ones, including cruise ships, etc. Then going down the list, we've got other airports, the Crotona Airport, Lima, India, Bravo, Charlie, created by South Oak Corporation. Uh, they did it together, right? So the airport is located, or they did it together with Borelli, right? So the airport is located in Crotona in Italy. So what did they include? It's highly detailed models, up-to-date runway, custom and accurate taxiway signage, accurate terrain, as well as realistic dynamic lighting. And here you can see some examples. So if you love flying in Italy, then this might be an airport which you might want to buy. So the airport lot right 15 kilometers of the south of the city of Crotone. So that's pretty close, and it's in the municipality of the territory of Capo Rizzuto Island. It's the third airport on Calabria and serves the mainly province of Crotone. So it's not a small one, but it's also not a really big one, based on the screenshots, right? Then we've got another airport, also in Italy. It's the Ancona Crotona Airport, Lima, India, Papa Yankee. It's an airport located 18 kilometers of the city center of Ancona in Castelferretti in the municipality of Foconara Maritima, right? So it's known for its famous painter Raffaello Sanzio. I never heard of it, but yeah, doesn't say anything. So it includes also the freight sector, right, from DHL and Star Airline, Star Airfly to and from regularly is flying regularly from this airport. It's a pretty, say, it's an average airport, right? Has a lot of parking spots, also as well as 13 remote aircraft stands. Um, so pretty cool. Same, I would say, details as the previous one, right? Highly detailed models, up-to-date runway, taxiway, apron, and stand layouts, as well as custom and accurate taxiway signage, as well as accurate terrain, elevation, and runway profiles, and realistic night lighting. So here you can see the details, right? So you can see that the, I would say, cargo part has the correct signage. You can see the, say, interior. So also a nice one. Traffic tower also has interior. That's good. Then we've got Belgrado Nikola Tesla Airport, Lima Yankee Bravo Echo, created by Fly to High. So they created the airport with custom VDGs, right, which are the signages which will guide you to the taxi or to the jetways and make sure that the aircraft, say, stops at the correct place, etc. They've got the accurate simulation of the nearest Belgrado and Nikola Tesla Airport to the present, handmade ground textures, accurate modeling, official GSX profiles included, right? So if you have GSX, which is that, I would say, great add-on, which allows you to add a lot of stuff to Flight Simulator, including, let's say, more realistic ground surfaces, then this is one you might want to buy because it's included and it's also good optimization of the frames per second. So adds a lot of detail without impacting the frames per second too much, based on their description. So pretty cool. Then we've got uh, Toluca International Airport, Mike Tango Oscar, created by DXR. Its official name is also it's also known as the Luciano Adolfo Lopez Mateos International Airport, which is located in Toluca, which is a city in the state of Mexico, in the country Mexico, and it's the alternative airport to the congested Mexico City International Airport. Right, so that's pretty cool. What's included? They don't include too much about what they have. It's more an airport description. So let's skip to the images in that case and screenshots. So here you can see some, right? So looks pretty realistic, pretty cool. Nice. Then we've got Rotterdam Night Enhancement by Dream Scenery. So they, I would say, took the city of Rotterdam and then they applied the night enhancement there. So especially you can see it on the towers or on the bridges, sorry, right? But if you look at this area, they can also see a lot of fun. So it's pretty nice. Again, they keep on upgrading cities with the night enhancement. So if you love flying in the night, then keep an eye on Dream Scenery. Then we've got Samsung 3D, which is bringing USA Modern Cities Volume number 1. Based on the description, what are they going to do? Well, they're going to upgrade the cities. In this case, they're going to add the photogrammetry content around the city area by fixing textures, structured bridges, shores, and added back many missing buildings and features. So this package includes 4 major cities, Boston, Los Angeles, Philadelphia, and Miami. And this is what they included, right? So over 60 handcrafted building models in each city. Replace the default broken bridges with handcrafted bridges over the city. And yeah, I think everybody has seen that, right? So bridges are under the water in some cases. And then the cars are also driving in the water, which is a little bit weird. Then beautiful night effects, many building rooftops or landable helipads, compatible with other developer airport add-ons. And it can be used with the photogrammetry content off, which could also be an advantage. And the Boston Harbor Seaplane Base, B&H, is also included. So you get another spot where you can take off or land with your aircraft. here you can see the night and or the enhancements, right? So pretty nice. Then the next one is Labuan Airport, Whiskey Bravo Kilo Lima, created by South O Corporation in partnership with Shade Scene. So it's an airport located in Malaysia, right? So the airport is located close by, the airport is 2.5 kilometers by road from Victoria, Labuan town. It's a regional hub for connecting flights with several other cities slash other countries. So they included, I would say, a lot of custom terraforming as well as custom objects like the terminal and hangars. They have an animated radar tower as well as the Air Force and Special Operation Air Wing spawn points. That's cool. And the moderate terminal interior details. Hand-placed taxiways and runway lights as well as the taxiway center, taxiway's edge, and the runway light system. So it looks like a lot of light enhancements, including, I would say, several nice things really specific to this airport. It looks like also they have the, I would say, military part included, which is cool. Then we've got the Hanganadem Airport, Whiskey India Delta Delta, created by Salvo Corporation in partnership with Squawk Ident Simulations. It's an airport located in Batam, the Riau Islands in Indonesia, and has been named after Laksamana Hanganadem Pahlawan Kecik, a legendary warrior from the region. So this also has the same details as the previous airport, right? So a lot of details, up-to-date runways, taxiways, aprons, and stand layouts, as well as the custom and accurate taxiway signage and realistic dynamic night light. So here you can see the airport, including the hangars, right? So that's cool. Then again, an airport in the same area, the Sultan Halim Airport, a Whiskey Mike Kilo Alpha, created by Salvo Corporation in partnership with Shade Scene. It presents the Sultan Abdul Halim Airport in Alor Setar in Malaysia. So you see the same details are here applicable here, right? So custom scenery here, also the Air Force and Special Operations Airbase is included, as well as the improvements for the taxiways, runway light systems, taxiways, centers, edges, and the runway lights, as well as airlines and destinations. I do think that those are static, but that's, I would say, a wild guess because it's not clear from the description over here. And here you can see the airport. It's also pretty nice. Then scrolling down for the last two already. So we're staying in the area. The Johor Bahru Asana Airport, Whiskey Mike Kilo Juliet, created by Salvo Corporation, again in cooperation with Shade Scene. It's again an airport in Malaysia. It's in the town of Senai, Kulai district, Johor, Malaysia, serving the Johor Bahru and the southernmost region of the peninsular Malaysia. It's an older airport, as you can see. Custom terraforming is included, animated radar tower, but also custom jetways, which is, I would say, different compared to the other ones, as well as the moderate terminal interiors, right? So they have included the terminal interiors also, as well as they, I would say, manipulated the taxiways, improved the taxiways, as well as the full day and night lighting. And here you can see some of the screenshots which they have included. So again, nice airport, same developer. Which brings us to the last one, which likely is created by the same developer. Yeah, Shade Scene. It's the Kuala Terengganu Airport, Malaysia. It's a Whiskey Mike, a Kilo November, created by the same developer. The airport is located in Kuala Nerus, Terengganu, Malaysia. And it's located 8 kilometers away from the city. As looks like a lot of, say, flights, as you can see. And the same statistics are applicable here. So you can see that this developer really, I would say, applying the same improvements to every airport in that region, which is pretty cool. And here you can see some of the screenshots which are included. So that's pretty cool, right? So this was the last airport. I would say a lot of airports this time and some liveries. In total, 20 new items are added to the marketplace. while we're preparing for sim update number 13, which is being released soonish. So let's keep our fingers crossed that they will make it, and let's hope that it will be stable enough, and not a lot of people will have issues with it. So with that, we're at the end of this video, right? If you are interested in sales, then you can go to the feature sales, because there are a lot of sales now due to the Reno races, right? The Reno aircraft, so Reno races, where you can where they've got the races with those special aircraft. So a lot of discounts over there. So have a look at it. Again, here ends this video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. If you got questions or comments, then feel free to post them in the comment box below. And if you want to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting, then make sure that you're subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.